Hey Jug Monkey friends, it is Sonia and Matt coming to you live this wonderful, it is Saturday, right? Saturday afternoon, we're closing up shop for the day. It's right around, I don't know, what's it around, 4 o'clock, I guess, our time here, Eastern Standard Time. Who is with us today, this wonderful Saturday? We were just looking, I didn't even do my mark off yesterday, right? We've gone through 10 days. In fact, this is day 11. And can we just talk a little moment about the satisfaction of being able to cross out 4 sticks with a line through it, okay? True story. All right, day 11, who's been with us, sticking with us? We've been painting all kinds of stuff. This, of course, is the Paint a Piece of Something or Another Day challenge. And we are showing you guys all the fun, the popular colors that you guys have told us over and over again that you love. Our top 10 most popular 15, not top 10, top 15 colors of our chalky paint colors. You guys can see them all right here, right? So we've been working our way through all of them. Come over, let's talk about what we're going to use today, right? So today I think we are going to use some, I'm going to pull out some of this black velvet here, I think, and maybe pair it up with some I Love You More, because I have not used this color on here for our challenge yet. Who loves I Love You More? Who saw when we did those amazing, actually I need to pop a can of this right now. I need a fresh new of the black velvet to work with. But who saw when I did a set of kitchen cabinets? Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. We did it in I Love You More and did some really cool antiquing with it. Does anybody remember when I did those? I did a live on here and shared them with you guys. So today I'm going to show you how to repurpose a cabinet door. I've been doing this for years and moms have been loving it. And what are you laughing at over there? My hair?
You're kind of going.
This is my beacon in the night, man.
Like,
this is like the, this is where I get my creative, this is the extra brain right here.
Yes. It's bouncing around like a rabid Furby.
Stick some googly eyes in it, right? So anyway, we're going to show you today how to repurpose some cabinet doors with our paint. Say, what? If you don't seal the paint, we're going to show you some fun stuff that you can do with it, right? And today, because you guys have been asking about glazing tips and antiquing, I'm going to include that as part of the tutorial today as well, okay? So this door here, I got at my local, I'm trying to think, was it Habitat for Humanity? Was it some sort of salvage place, okay? You guys know, right? Or even if you see your neighbor throwing out cabinet doors, make sure you go and you be like, hey, can I like take the doors off that? Because you can do so much with them. I have been painting cabinet doors for years. Moms love it even before you go back to school. You know how it's nice to kind of have you take the kids' pictures and you just kind of want to have a sign to go with it? I know you moms have been loving to be able to, you know, get all different sizes and colors to be able to do that sort of thing. But you can write positive messages on them. You can use them as menu boards, so much stuff. So anyway, enough talking. Let me show you how to do it, right?
I need to ask Kate.
Yeah.
Kate,
you talk to Kate real quick.
Kate, you're sitting right there.
Yeah.
And you're just now getting into live.
What?
Where you been? What are you doing?
Listen.
Yeah. I've been slacking.
She's been eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Eating PB&J and not
She's
paying
like,
attention.
yesterday it was, what were you eating yesterday?
Burritos.
You're making burritos.
Burritos.
Yes. So we have a Dollar General that is like on the back of our shop over here through the parking lot. So, you know, yeah, we go over and we're like, what do we want? What do we feel like for lunch today? You know what it's like when you're always looking for ideas? And so she's gotten in the whole burritos, right? Where you can buy the burritos, the corn, the refried beans. What else do you put on it? I mean, you can put all kinds of stuff on it, right? Salsa, whatever you want.
I'll tell you, 3 days of refried beans in a row.
3 days of refried beans. She's ready to switch to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, so this is what, number 4? I think you're on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 4. Okay, we don't judge though.
When you're glad the help does not live with you.
All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is, ooh, look at this yumminess right here. Okay, so this is the black velvet.
Somebody asked, where'd you get your head wrap?
This is, my friend, day 3 right there. This is the 3rd style that I'm sharing with you guys today that we have available of our head wraps. They will be put up over on our website in the next few days as we conclude our challenge here. Ooh, that was up close and personal.
Yes, it was.
Whew, that was kind of scary. Yeah, so right here on our website at jugmonkeypaint.com, but we'll announce when they go live. So I've been demonstrating, this is day 3. So the first one was the plaid one. Who loved the red plaid one? Yesterday we went all cheetah and like sassy, and today we're like having fun, right? Yeah, today is like about a pop of color, right? So it's a little navy, a little fuchsia. So anyway, who likes this one? So now I'm going to go ahead and dip my paint. Look at that yumminess right there. I'm going to go ahead and get that on my brush. Are you following me? You just can't take your eyes off me, can you? You were just staring. All right, so I opened a nice fresh can. Who has seen our new packaging? You guys will know that the cans are now nice wide mouth. And actually the can size has also increased, which is always a good thing, right, for a painter. So we're going to go ahead and put this down.
This is dedication. I'm grocery shopping. I'm getting a monkey fix.
Oh, too funny. Bridget, find something good for supper, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right into the seam of the door. When I put this down, I like to splash a little over the edge, okay? So don't be all stingy. Splash a little over the edge. I just realized I did not set up my heat gun. Hey, Kate, would you be so kind? Right there behind you. To pull my heat gun over.
We didn't tell them what they could, if they share.
We didn't, right?
Yes.
Okay, don't keep secrets. Tell them.
Okay, so if you share,
Yep.
you have your choice of the 1977 Debbie Harry blue Q bag. Or,
Is it wrong that I didn't realize that was Blondie?
or
Did
the
anybody else
classic
not realize
cell
that?
phone bag. So you get your choice, one of the two. So, there
Thank you.
you go.
You're awesome. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the front. So that was the edge. Now we're going to go ahead and put the black right here. We have one black. It is a classic true black, and I love it. The way I said that reminded me of the guy on, you know, when you say something, you're like, my God, I sounded like something else. The black we have, is one true black. You know the guy on Princess
Wow.
Marriage. What's
Yeah.
the line he says?
Wow.
Yeah,
Sweet
well-
wow. That's
The black we have
the bishop-
is one
yeah,
true
the-
black.
the bishop from.
Too funny, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's my cowgirl bag?
I don't know. Where is it? Where is it?
That's Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Anyway.
We'll post a few of those for sale when we finish our challenge.
So-
Anything extra we have.
Yeah,
left
so
over.
when we were buying bags, I was like, oh look, cool, Debbie
nice
Harry
that
bag,
is.
77 Blondie, right?
Yep.
And I got it, and Sonia was like,
Whew.
why are you buying bags with random women on? I said, that's Blondie.
I did not know that was Blondie. Did you know that was Blondie? Like, seriously, I cannot gather that from that. Yeah. Like, no. I have no idea. And I feel bad because I know her as Blondie, but now I did not realize when you were saying that name who the heck that was,
Well, I
right?
was saying it's Debbie Harry, and you're like, who's Debbie Harry?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Blondie.
Oh.
Actually, Riley just messaged. She said he needs food.
Okay, wonderful. Yes. Who else is a 17-year-old that randomly messages them because they need food, right?
Yeah.
Story of our life. This is the last project of the day, and then we'll be heading home. But we wanted to pop on for our live challenge today, so you guys get your paint fix, right?
Bridget's laughing. She said random women on bags.
Yeah, right? Like, Matt, like, you like that? Like, what is up with that? Yeah. Listen, if there's anybody's face on a bag, it should be mine, right, babe? Like, hey, would you not want to carry this
Somebody
bag?
said it looks like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
I
it does
guess it
kind of
looks like
I don't know,
Marilyn.
look kind of like
But she
cover
doesn't put
girlish
the face
to me.
paint on, you know?
Yeah. So which one do you guys prefer, the cell phone bag or the Blondie bag? Which will be your preference? They're two different styles, but fun for the summer,
Linda said,
right?
gee, all this time I thought her real name was Blondie. Come on, Linda, you knew better than that.
Linda probably knew that. Linda's smart like that. Guys, I'm loving how this is turning out, right? So when I do
Debbie said make
chalkboards,
sure you get Riley food.
yes. Thank you for that good reminder. It's always good because there's
Everybody
never food in the house,
Everybody
right?
likes the Blondie bag, except for
Good,
Susan.
good.
She likes the phone bag.
There you go. See? A sock for every foot is like I always say. So when I do chalkboards, I like to brush on the paint versus rolling out the paint, okay? Because I feel like when you brush it out, it's better in how you're planning to use it, because your chalk stick will actually it just seems like it just flows better. I don't know, the chalk stick, when you brush on the paint, just seems to give you a nice, a better sort of look to it, right? That really chalkboardish, more rugged kind of look, right?
Yeah.
Versus rolling. All right, so there is our very first color thrown down on here, and it feels amazing. I have no idea what kind of board this is. It's some gloss door But it's pretty cool that you can just grab this paint and put it right on, right? All right, I'm going to go in for a second. Okay, this is our black velvet. I'm going to go in for our second coat. Again, get it down right in the corners. You can use any brush, but you definitely would want to use like a flowy brush for this because you want all over coverage for a chalkboard, right? We're not trying for the peekaboos. We want an actual surface to be able to create the board from. So, and we don't want our chalk to have the skip and stuff, right? So when like I said, when I do it, I like to splash a little over the edge. I don't get all OCD about that. I think it looks pretty cool, in fact, because I like to do my chalkboards shabby style.
Did you prep before painting?
No, heck no.
Linda wants to know how
you can clean though if you
Caitlin's
want.
car is.
This is what I clean with, though. Okay?
My car's doing great.
I hope you heard that
one.
one.
Today.
She got her title
She
today.
did! Exciting
Yeah,
times.
that's why she comes in here looking like a zombie, staying out partying till 3 in the morning now.
I'm not that bad.
She's got wheels, right?
You just told me I was up to like 3 a.m.
Yeah, but
this
she was
morning.
probably playing with her new kittens, man. She's got new kittens. She's grandma, remember?
Oh yeah.
She's got responsibilities now. So, right? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm loving how this is coming out.
Cindy said she got a new heat gun for the shop.
Nice.
On a big junk monkey product. She does not know how she lived without it.
Oh, isn't it so fun? Oh, yeah. Once you know. That's the thing,
Just
right?
be careful with it.
Once you know what you need to do, it's not that hard. Because half the battle is going, what products should I use? How do I get that look? But once you got the know-how, you are good to go. So I'm loving that right there. I'm going to let that set down just really nice. Again, I'm brushing it on. And we're going to let that sit down.
Tess is a rebel. She's
a
she
rebel.
watched.
I bet you she likes Blondie.
She said we watched it yesterday with no volume from Seton Hill.
Did you?
She was quietly crying in a financial aid meeting.
They are crazy expensive.
Oh, dang. All right, we're going to put that over there.
Linda says she's a grandma and new wheels.
And a what? New
And
wheels?
new wheels.
I know, right? This is like amazing. This is like...
Debbie
Lots of
said,
changes.
share it again, just a good measure.
Thank you,
And
Debbie.
because I believe everyone should be watching Sonia and Matt with their junk monkey
You're
awesomeness.
so awesome. Thank
I
you
see
very, very much.
hypnotic chemicals we've been putting in the water supply are working now.
When you touch the label, it like passes on through the label, and then you
Yes.
just become hypnotized, right? Yeah. There you go.
It
Thank
is-
you guys for
It
sharing.
is an old cabinet door.
Hey, if you're looking for, or if you know somebody who's got kitties, this is going to be an awesome project for them to do. This is an easy project that you can do with your girlfriends, get together, that sort of thing. So tag your friend who wants to learn how to create a chalkboard. Tag a friend who wants to just kind of like find some really fun and easy ideas that you can do with a friend. Somebody who loves the color I Love You More and wants to see what it looks like.
Yeah. Hey, Tess, I got 2 words for you. Community college.
Yes.
Who knew Seton Hill was so expensive? That's
All right,
the
we're
reason
gonna
it's so
sit
expensive.
down.
They got all those big Hogwarts buildings on top of the hill. And she's got
Yeah,
4 girls in college next year.
I know. I think
Once
that's
again, 2 more words.
All right.
Community college.
So we're gonna let this dry out. I did my 2 coats, nice black, dark chalkboard. Remember, when you use our chalky style paints, you can do any color chalkboard. You can blend and make your own colors if you want to do that with our paint, or pick what you got. You don't have to go with classic black,
Yeah.
but I decided to. So we're gonna keep, while this is continuing to dry, we're gonna go ahead and continue working on the sides.
Hey.
So
There's no shame in wanting to be a doctor, but you know, the first 2 years for your electives, take them into community college. It's cheaper.
all right, let's make sure this is going.
Let's
All
do-
right. So we're going to go ahead and use some of the I Love You More. This time I'm just using my shabby chip brush. Remember these brushes, you can get them on our webpage if you want. And yeah, over there. So this is what I love to do for the outside, right? I love to see some of that brown coming through for the frame. I love to see some of that black coming through from the chalkboard that carried over, okay? So this is why I say, like, I just think it's so fun just to do this with the outside with a shabby chip brush, and even carry some of it on the inside just a little bit. If you love that shabby style.
Shabalicious.
Shabalicious, baby. Shabalicious. All right, there we go. We're going to pull it down here.
Unfortunately,
as
when I
well.
was in the Marine Corps, when you're on ship, you kind of have to take whatever college courses are offered to you. I'm the man of 1,000 colleges. I I went to so many different colleges.
A little bit from everything, huh?
Yeah.
Flexing that.
What's that?
You're flexing all the colleges you
There
went
you go.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Webster, UNC, UNCW, ECU.
So what do you do? You
Coastal
study when you're
Carolina.
on board, or what?
Yeah, they send professors out on ships.
Really?
Yeah. So.
And you just take classes.
Yep.
Interesting.
Penn State, Villanova. I took a few Villanova courses.
So you
too,
basically
like
got to study while you were on a
there was nothing else
on
to
a
do.
cruise. On a cruise, right?
Oh yeah, what a cruise! Mm-hmm.
Too funny. What do you guys think of that? How easy was that?
Danielle, I can see your comments.
Love it.
right now.
All right, let's go
I
ahead
didn't
and
see
try
any
it.
before. I just saw them.
Facebook does that sometimes.
So
All right. I'm gonna
where
go
else
try
did I
it.
go? Oh, Boston University. That was my major one. BU Terriers.
And then you had a big old whopping experience to the University of Life. Let's not forget that either.
Yes, and then community college.
Yeah.
And actually, I learned more at the community college than I did anyway. Believe it or not.
Yeah. That's the thing about schools and stuff, right? It's really when you do the life experience that it really comes alive to you. True that. So for those of you who are joining us, we are doing a really cool repurpose today with an old cupboard door. I think I paid just a couple dollars for this. Cupboard doors are awesome if you're practicing your finishes and you just kind of want to like practice a technique before you carry it out on a piece of furniture. They are great for signs. I could not tell you how many cabinet doors that I used to have when I was painting cabinets that now I've just repurposed into other things.
Bridget says UNCW, only UNC by the sea. Not really. It was. It's the only UNC right in the back of the strip mall. But it did have a Chi-Chi's. It was nice.
I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of extra paint on here. There we go. Just to kind of darken it up in some areas. Not a whole lot because I want it to be old and distressed. All right.
Yeah, Gailey. You sound like my father, Gailey. I guess so.
All right.
Matt, you showed yourself today. That was yesterday. Tess is going to have one at WVU, one at Seton Hill, one at UPG, and one at Pitt.
Here, look.
Good Lord. She said, yeah, I know. Oh my God, I miss Chi-Chi's. What I really miss about that...
Does Chi-Chi's even exist?
Not
I've
anymore.
never had Chi-Chi's.
No. I'm not
How does it
after-
compare to Taco Bell?
Oh, it's not even close. It was a sit-down restaurant.
Oh, it's not even the
It was
same
kind of
thing?
like the Olive Garden in Mexican.
Is it like Chipotle's?
No. It's like a sit-down, like
Whatever
you
you wanna
order
say
the
it.
meal. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, what I really miss about UNC in that strip mall was the record store and the Mad Monk where we used to go see all of our concerts on the weekend.
Alright, so this is sitting down really nice.
Karen Riot says, hi from Oklahoma.
Hello,
Oklahoma.
Oh my, he's going to sing it and do
Yes.
it all. Okay, let me grab a sand pad because what I'm going to do now is do some distressing. Go figure.
Bridget said, oh girl, stop, there is nothing like Chi-Chi's.
Really?
Well, the thing of it is, I was in Canada.
Come watch the fun.
Remember, we were living in Canada
Yeah,
when the salmonella poisoning thing happened in Greensburg.
right?
And I go, oh my God, that's the Chi-Chi's right by my house. and you said, no, it's not. I was like, yeah, it is.
I remember that, yeah. Yeah, did you find a finger or something?
No, it was the green onions.
It was the green onions. Wasn't there about a finger as
No,
well? Remember
that
at one
wasn't
point?
Chi-Chi's.
I don't know. We could be saying anything. We don't know. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So I'm using right now my favorite grit sand pad that rips paint. Okay, love it because come over and let's talk again. If you love that shabby distress, beautiful, right? That's why I say it's okay to flick a little bit of this black color up onto the actual frame of it because I just think it gives it much more. Look at that right there. Isn't that just
Your
beautiful?
finger's going too fast. Can't follow it.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
So.
Put your finger there. Put your finger there. Put your finger there. All right, you ready?
Yeah, see? Yeah. So, Chi-Chi's fried ice cream. I can make Chi-Chi's fried ice cream. I make damn good Chi-Chi's fried ice cream.
You have made fried ice cream before, yeah?
Yeah, we had it at our restaurant.
Yep. All right,
I stole that
guys.
recipe for our restaurant.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah,
so,
you can still buy the salsas, but the chain went out of business after the lawsuits for the salmonella poisoning.
Okay, who would keep their door just like this, right? So remember, if you do not seal it or do anything on top of the paint with our chalky style paint, not only can you use this to create beautiful, beautiful furniture, but you can do some really cool chalkboards, right? So you can do this finish on top of maybe, I don't know, a table that you want the kids to be able to sit at this summer and just enjoy on your porch, right? Paint it whatever color you want. Give them some chalk sticks and let them have a go at it, right? So this is I Love You More. This is the black. But I'm going to take it a little bit further today because, let's just say, I like to push the limits. Nah. I love this though.
Sherry, yes,
But,
you can paint an old milk can with it.
Yes, I've painted lots of those for customers who've brought their old milk paint cans to me.
If I come down tomorrow, will you make me some ice cream, fried ice cream? I can show you guys how to make a fried ice cream.
But I have to tell you, what was I saying then about, just before I forget?
Boy, your hair just totally
It's having a day?
Yeah, it just went it's trying to escape.
It's having a day?
It's
Yeah, I
trying to
kind of
escape.
got a lot of it. Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to do a fried ice cream lesson.
Yeah, I kind of have a lot of it, right? But what I was going to say was you can paint milk cans if you want, but just take like a brush that you would use. So for example, if you would have like an old brush set that you can get like at the Dollar Tree or something like that, you know, the ones for barbecuers, that's what I keep on hand. And then when I do like an old milk can or something like that, take that out and go over it. It'll brush off any sort of like the loose stuff that's on there. Then you can go ahead and paint, right? A lot of times when I've worked on them for customers, I painted them in classic black. They like to see the milk cans in classic black. And then you can still distress them as well with that same sand pad that I told you about. And then if you're going to seal them, maybe put a oil base on top of them because that will preserve them longer.
Yes, you can paint window glass with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just let you know, Bridget, the way they did it was they cheated. They didn't fry it at all. I can actually show you how to do it. All you need is some corn chips. Or corn flakes, some cinnamon, some sugar. And
I think you're going to have to do that. All right, so I'm going to do some glazing, guys. So this is my favorite thing to use when I glaze. Take a look. Take a look, take a look, take a look. This is Rust-Oleum cheesecloth that I'm using right now. It's just any cheesecloth will work, okay? I just happen to get Rust-Oleum because I know that I can get it at my local Wally World at Walmart, right? For like $2 a pack. And it gives me, how many yards? 2 yards of it, okay? So it goes a long way. You don't really need a whole lot. So I'm just going to cut off a bunch of it right here. Hopefully these scissors will work with me today.
I like the corn flakes better, and then just adding my own cinnamon sugar mixture because they stay crispier. Somebody said about using
oh my
cinnamon
God, I
toast
got
cereal.
scissors stuck on my fingers.
Cinnamon toast cereal.
Claustrophobia.
Yeah, cinnamon toast cereal. Cinnamon toast crunch gets a little soft.
Listen, I could never be that person that like wears. If I had to have a ring on my finger, that my fingers swell up, like I'd be like, just chop the finger off. Like couldn't deal with it. Scissors stuck on fingers, not a good thing.
Yeah, I use honey. I use honey, whipped cream, and maraschino cherries.
All right.
Yeah, me and Sonia's first business venture at our restaurant. I used to make it.
Yes, you did, and I loved it.
It was phenomenal.
So now I'm going to use our brown antiquing glaze. Okay, you guys have asked me, how do you use glaze? Like, what's this for? So we make two kinds of glaze. There's a brown glaze and a black glaze. And I should say, there's a teal glaze as well. Most of you guys who are into antiquing or making something look old, you're going to want to go with the black or the brown. So the black will give you more of a dramatic effect because it's black, right? It's the ultimate darkest color, or as Matt was saying yesterday, absence of color there is. Brown gives you more of a cozy sort of look, right? So it mellows it out. But basically what glaze is it's a translucent medium that sits on top of your paint, okay? And you can move it around. But you're going to want to have to move quick with it, right? Especially when you're using it over a chalky style paint, because remember, you just saw me. This is a chalky style paint. I have a chalkboard right here now, right? So it's very porous. So whenever you're using it, you're going to want to do what I'm doing, but do it very, very quickly, right? So use a brown glaze if you want like more of a rustic, worn sort of look without necessarily a dramatic black look, right? So it's just a way to age it and antique it. And you want to think about the reason why you would use it is is so that what it does is it really makes it look like, you know, your piece is seeing ages of use. A lot of times you'll see it, like say for example, if this was a kitchen cabinet door that I was working on, I would let a lot of it sit in the actual crevices of it and then wipe it out and then leave that residue that sits in there, and it just gives those, you know, gives that edging just beautiful, beautiful detail. So all I'm going to do is dip a clean shabby chip brush into my glaze and put it right over, right? And automatic, you're like, what the heck? Now it covered it up. Don't just leave it like that. Take your cheesecloth, put a few spritzes of water on it. Every shabby painter needs to have one of these bottles, okay, just for like $1 or so. You put a little bit of water on it, just enough to make it damp, not soaking wet, and then you can come across the top of it, and what it does is do you see the difference, right? It leaves that darkening behind, so it makes it look like you're looking at your piece through sunglasses. It doesn't hide the color, but it does deepen the color, make it a little darker, right? And the other thing is work in small sections. So just like I went ahead and put that on, I'm gonna go right back over real fast and do the wipe off, okay, right here as well.
They want to learn about the teal glaze.
The teal glaze. I've actually used that before. We can try that another night here for paint challenge. I actually created that with Matt because I was working on some what I call mermaid inspired pieces. Who saw those pieces? They went to beautiful homes. One down in, or 2 pieces went to North Carolina, and the other one went to their home here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. But we'll do another piece, okay, where I can kind of show you. So the 2 dark glazes. I
forgot about that. They
yeah.
The whole way up from
North Carolina.
She sent her whole husband, her poor husband, 12 hours.
Yeah, right. He loved her, man. That's so awesome.
Lynette wants to know, do Matt and Sonia...
It was her birthday.
Yeah.
It was her birthday. Come on now.
Lynette wants to know, does Matt and Sonia always talk at the same time about different subjects?
Always.
After you've been together 20 years?
Yes. Totally. You don't do that either, girl? What?
Can you use the better than cheesecloth, or is that better to use for wax?
So I have one behind me. Yeah, you want to use this for wax, okay? Let me pull one out. So when we use wax, we use these here, right? Because they're just made tightly woven, okay? When you wax a piece to seal a piece, you don't want to use like a bed sheet, okay? And you don't want to use something too soft. You would never want to use cheesecloth. This is the perfect texture for that. It's tightly woven, so what it does is it helps pick up any of that wax residue that's left when you're sealing your piece so that it seals properly and you don't have any extra residue. This cloth does an amazing job, right? So what the cheesecloth does is it's completely different, right? And so it's softer. So when you're working with glaze, a couple of my most important tips would be, you can see it setting up here now. I can go ahead and dry it if I want, you know, with the heat gun, or just watch it. But here's a couple things I'm going to tell you guys real fast, all right? Number 1, when you see me now glazing on top of something I just painted, right? Mm-hmm. Number 1, I'm glazing on something that I've done in a distressed fashion, and I'm doing it right after the fact that I've laid down my paint. If you follow me on here, you know that I teach you guys that paint actually cures over a 30-day period, whether you realize it or not. Just because we see it to the touch dry, behind the scenes, it's actually taking 30 days, I would say like regularly on standard, to go ahead and suck into the piece, right? And that depends on how warm it is and all that good stuff, but basically 30 days, okay? So, but the first 24 hours are especially important. So if you can paint a piece, and you know you want to glaze it, like let's take a look like over here for a second, since we're talking glazing real fast. So right over here on this piece, what is stuck on that? I don't know if it's a tag or what. Okay, can you see this down here? So this is our mermaid tail, okay? And this has a black glaze over it. Do you see how much more dramatic that is? Let me grab the color so you can see it real fast. So when you paint a piece, if you can put your color down first, and be patient. This is just an old painted jar that's been traveling with us for the last few years, but you get the idea, right? So yes, you can paint glass, and yes, this has been on here even in our relocation move. But you can see the difference that how it changes it up, right? So here you have color, and here you have color, but you also have all these beautiful variations that go throughout the piece of the furniture, right? So if you can lay down your paint color first, wait 24 hours before you do your glazing, you're probably going to have much more success, okay? Because glazing is one of those things that it takes practice, but if you put too much glaze on top of your paint and your paint has not had a chance to really suck in and dry yet, what can happen is if you drag it too much, it can drag your paint and take your paint with it, right? So use cheesecloth, use a brush, move fast, do it in small sections at a time. But the biggest tip is wait 24 hours if you can before you glaze, unless you're going with a distressed fashion, right? So like this here, even though I glazed right over the top of it, if I had torn any pieces of paint off with it, like because I reactivated it, I'd be okay with that because it would look the part. But if you want more of a specialty sort of look, make sure you're patient to do that, right? So glazing is not sealing. Glazing is a faux effect. It's just something that you can do to your piece to really make it look aged. So it's no longer looking at that perfect, cute, I love you more green anymore, right? Now,
Daddy green.
it's got, yeah, right? It's got like a grunge kind of look to it. But we all know that if something's got this much distressing, it's going to look a little grungy, right? I love it. So now, what I could do is if I wanted to is seal the frame of this. I'm going to leave this as is because I want to use this for a chalkboard, right?
What did we have for supper last night?
I had butternut squash. I can't remember what you had.
Remember.
I don't remember what you had. I can't remember.
I don't think I ate last night.
I don't remember.
I don't think I ate last night.
It's all a blur. Don't ask me what I had for supper, right? It's that whole thing.
Yeah.
But, okay, so what was I saying? I forget.
People are saying your hair's going flock of seagulls today.
Yes. You know why? Because I showered this morning. I don't have any hairspray
it's
into it.
because you ran. You ran so far away.
I ran so far
Could not
away.
get away.
So, all right. But yes, if you want to seal, you can seal. But is there any reason for me to seal it? Nope, not at all. So I don't have to put wax on this. I don't have to put poly on this. I don't have to do anything with this. Okay. And now we are done, and this is a chalkboard. But I think I will go ahead and make it look a little special, a little something put on there. So I've been looking, and I'll share with you guys some fun stuff. So I love it when I'm out and about. Come take a look.
What is that? It just looks like big bags of mess to me.
I know, it's so fun,
No,
though. It's fun. These are fun, too, right? Like little sort of like pretty doily sort of, you know. Yeah. So, for example, if I wanted to, I could take out something like this. So these I found recently at Michael's. I love going to the clearance section. Like, these are beautiful. I found these... Where did I find these two? I think it was Michael's. $1.79. They were $4.99. Okay, so for $1.79, I don't have the time, nor the patience, nor the want to sit there and try to make flowers. So you know what? I will support somebody else and go out and buy the burlap flowers to put on my piece, right? You can take shortcuts like that.
I'm only getting you from the headband down now.
Okay, why is that?
Oh.
Why is that?
Because I'm telling you, your dude.
My hair's all over the place?
It's got a mind of its own today.
It does have I told you it was the brain. That's where the brain function is located, all right? All right, so let's go ahead. So this will be fun.
It's going to be really funny when you watch this back.
Oh, thanks. I might not want to watch this back.
It's not bad. It's just funny.
Okay. Let me check out my hairdo, okay? Because
you want to see it?
You know what's going down here. I can't see it over there. I can look in the mirror. Look how pretty that is, right?
Come here. Flip it around.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's all good.
Well, you moved it before you got over there.
Listen, come for the painting, stay for the hot mess hair. The decision is yours.
Lisa says her hair is art.
That's right.
It is.
Heck yeah! All right, woo!
Tess says it's very B-52s.
All right, I don't even know what that means.
You know what that means?
No, I have no idea.
Rock lobster!
Is that crazy? There might even be a lobster up there. All right, so... oh, my God. He knows I hate that song. All right,
I know.
So if I were to use something like this on here, I probably actually wouldn't use color. But what I'm saying is this is a fun way to add texture to pieces and do a little bit of like multimedia. So I would love to use maybe like a few pieces like this right here. You could glue them on and then you would have a really cool, just, you know, a little fun pattern to your piece, right? What do you guys think of that?
I love Sonia, leave her alone. We're not picking.
See, Denise, Denise has helped me out today.
Hey, Patty.
Seriously, this is what I gotta put up with, right?
Lobster. We're having a good time.
Listen, he's lucky I love him, right? Mm-hmm.
That's why I shaved all my hair off except for a tiny little patch on top of my head.
Okay, look. All right, those are there, right? The next thing I want to share with you guys is these are fun as well, okay? These are let's see here. It says a curated collection of salvage elements used for lighting. I go and I buy these with my coupons as well. These I also got at Michael's for a few bucks. I want to share these with you because just to give you some ideas. You can buy these in different sorts of themes, right? Like this is, what is this one called?
This bag is just making my OCD go
These are beautiful,
cracky.
right? So on like corners or that sort of thing, if you want to add like butterflies and birds, you can get vintage flair. You can do all kinds of fun stuff with it, right? So if you can't draw, then you know what? Get yourself some really cute pieces like this. And they're a really nice hard cardboard. So when you put them down, they stick just like they don't wrinkle or do anything weird. But yeah, there's some really pretty flowers in here. I mean, gorgeous flowers in here that you could have some fun with, right? Butterflies, roses. But I say that to say that you can get these and just keep them in your stash because, oh, look at that. That was a long flower. I'm going to have to use that one. How cool would that be? That would be beautiful on here. Oh my gosh, or put it on the corner, right?
So
pretty.
Elements don't even tie into each other.
It's got green. What are you talking about? It's got the stem right here. It's growing.
What's this one doing? It's
We
like,
don't question the art, okay? If it looks nice, it looks nice.
I'm sorry, that's killing me.
Listen, Linda. If that flower had 3 stems but was still beautiful, then I still appreciate it, okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Gotcha?
Okay.
All right, so you can get these in like vintage sort of inspired flair. You can get like fun ones with like bird cages and that sort of flair to them. Steampunk, you name it, right? So when you're out and about and you're going to Michael's and Joann's and all those places, pick up some of these fun little things that you can do to add into your piece.
Would you Mod Podge them on? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
But we are going with the Ryobi.
Yes, I'm going to show you in just a second what we're going to do here. So, because I've looked these over, right? And these were the ideas I was going through today. But remember these. I think we should go with these, right? It says they're handmade too, which is pretty darn cool. But for $1.79.
I think it's upside down. It's not. It's upside down to you.
What is? What is upside down?
I think that flower, but no, I think it was right
Cool.
side up. It just looked upside down.
4 pieces for $1.79. What do you guys think? I mean, I could do 3 or 2, but I'm really thinking that, I mean, that would be pretty right there, right?
We're going to go for cabinet tutorials. Well, we have a video. We have an hour-and-a-half video that tells you all of our professional secrets of how to flip cabinets.
We do. We show you how to do them junk monkey
Yes.
style.
Just go over to the store and you'll find it. Oh, your mom and dad's on. Say
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
So, all right, tell me, 3 like rosettes, embellishments, decorations right here, or should we do 2? Which do you like better? 3?
You gotta go with the 3.
Or 2?
Gotta go with 3.
I agree. I think you're right. I think you're right. Listen, did I just say that on camera? I think we've now preserved that. Okay.
Wow.
All right. See, he's never gonna let me live that down now.
Wow.
Never gonna let me live that down. I should have not even drawn attention to it and just let him be like, I can't believe what you said today. I think you said I was right.
That's like giving Dobby a sock.
All right.
I'm free now.
I think right there would be really, really cute. So let's do it. All right. Let's do it. All right. So we'll do 1. Boom. This is really, really hot. Let it dry. Let it do its thing, right? Let me just do my quick test again of where I want to put them. 2. All right. Right there. And boom, baby, 3. All right. For those of you who are joining us, I am Sonia. This is Matt. We're Junk Monkey Paint Company. Yeah. Today we're recycling old cabinet doors, showing you some different ways you can use our chalky style paint, right? To even be a chalkboard if you don't seal it. We talked about some glazing tips, and now we're talking about little embellishments that you can find along the way, right? That don't break the bank, that you can do amazing things with. What's that?
Well, buddy, Tammy?
Tammy?
Yeah.
Pella, say it. I can't say her last name.
Paramananthem.
Yes.
Is on.
I think I said it sounded almost like a fossil, but I feel like it's more like a dinosaur sounding name, like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I got it.
All right. So, what do you guys
Cindy
think
Scott
of
said
that?
always odd numbers, or just odd people.
Things of 3, let them be, right, in the crafting world. So, I really like how that turned out. Now, remember, before you use your chalkboard, you're going to want to season it. That's where you
Boom, you just answered a question there.
Really? Yeah, of course. I've been letting the little kitties come in, play with my chalk sticks, so, like, it's big, okay? So when you have the full stick of chalk, I'm pretty sure I have probably one over there somewhere.
We've been noticing a pattern lately.
What's that?
the kids don't know how to use chalk anymore.
Yeah, right?
They just grind it into
They
there
do.
and create chalk dust.
So when the first time you use it, so you don't get what's called ghosting, take your wide chalk stick, not one this big, right here. But I'm going to do this just because I want to show you guys for the real deal. All right?
Uh-oh. Police
Sounds
are
like
after you.
somebody's in trouble.
Yep, somebody's in trouble.
So this is called seasoning, okay? It's when you first go ahead and you lay your chalk stick on the side and you go all over it, all right? So what it does is it fills in your chalkboard and the pores that's in your chalkboard. So that way, the very first thing that you write on your chalkboard, like if I were to write the word welcome or something on here right now, it would be like, did you ever do that and it stays in it forever? It's because you need to season it, right? So take the time to do this.
Oh, thank you.
All over, and then we wipe it off and get going, okay?
Yes, you can use just a little bit of water and then just...
What's that?
To clean your board.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what she's doing right there.
All right.
Well, she's doing it that's dry, and then she'll hit it with a little wet.
Well, this is actually just has a little tiny bit of water on this napkin. See ya! Because it was sitting there next to my brush. But that's all I'm doing. Just put some, So I'm wiping this off, all into it. I can go ahead and put some water on this, just a little tad bit if I want to. But how beautiful is that, guys?
Remember to share to get your choice between the two bags today. The Debbie Harry bag, Blondie, Susie and the Banshees, Concrete Blonde, or the classic cell phone bag.
Yep.
So all you have to do is share.
We are going to go ahead now and announce one lucky person who was kind enough to share our video today, to hang out with us, to put out with us as we work through this beautiful cabinet door refinish. Remember, it was just plain before, right? Nothing spectacular. So I want you to start thinking about, what, even if you see something by the side of the road and it's completely broken, right? It's a mess and you're like, oh man, it's going to take so much work. Are there doors that you can take off of it? And can you do things like this with it, right? How beautiful is that? All right, you got a name for us?
Well, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
Because we have to tell them.
Okay.
If we call your name.
Yes.
Email us.
Yes.
At junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com.
Correct.
Before midnight. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Because if you don't get anything.
Okay. That's how you claim your winnings, all right? So if your name is hollered, Matt's going to holler at a name here in just a second. You have until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, so you have many hours this evening, but do it right away. Message us to collect your winnings and with your contact information so we can go ahead and get that squared away from you, right? For you. junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com. You have to email us. All right, so I am loving this. What did you guys think of this quick repurpose today? Did you get inspired? Do you have ideas? Do you have somebody?
I do.
Winner. Okay, what's the name?
Roxanne.
Roxanne!
Hathaway platter.
All right. Well, congrats. Roxanne. There we go. All right. Boom. Yay! Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. And I think also, if you're interested in the glue gun, because I know you guys will message me after, I think Kata so kindly put up the link for us here as well. Or if you need to get any of the paint, you can get it at junkmonkeypaint.com, right? Yeah,
Roxanne, sure. Not Roxanne, but Kate.
Yay!
Is laughing at us.
Kate always laughs at us.
I think we need to drag her outside by her toes. You like your job, right?
I love it.
That didn't sound too convincing.
Too funny. All right, guys.
We'll see you later.
Bye. I'm going to be just here having lots of fun. See